Everybody's had a lot to say about you since you suddenly left the group chat like that the other day, you know?
I don't care if they do or not, to be honest. It doesn't make any difference to me.
Are you sure that you don't mind?
What do you mean? Why would I?
I know that telling you this is probably worse than not, but I think you have a right to know, that's all.
Just tell me. It's okay.
They've been saying a lot of things.
Of course they have. That's who they are, after all. They live to gossip, especially behind people's backs. You know that as well as I do.
They were saying that you were the master at always leaving them on red, and said that it was unlike you to be so aggressive.
Leaving someone on red is aggressive? I can't see how that's true. What about getting hundreds of messages that you don't even want? I think that's quite aggressive too, to be honest.
I guess that's true, actually. I get that.
I really don't think I need these messaging apps, or especially group chats. Don't they stress you out? I really can't stand them, you know?
They do annoy me sometimes, but these days they're used for both social gatherings and for work too, so I don't really see how they can be avoided.
I just don't understand it. When I get invited to group chats by people that I've just had dinner with a few times at work, it's totally unnecessary.
Yeah, that is a bit strange to me as well. I don't want to be involved in group chats I don't need to be in, or with people that I'm not close to. I once got invited to a politics group chat by a friend of a friend a few days after drinking together once, just because we were talking about the upcoming elections.
It's ridiculous. I just really don't like all of these group chat apps. They drive me mad. I don't see why people are so obsessed with making connections in that way. Then they send everyone all these pointless messages all day long. Don't they have work to do, or anything better to do with their time?
I guess it's just because humans are and have always been social creatures.
To be honest, I would rather spend most of my time alone. I don't want to be talking to people, either face-to-face or by message or phone all the time. I just want to be left alone to concentrate on myself or to lie down and get some rest without thinking about anything else. When I'm at work, I just want to be left alone to get on with it. I don't care how cute someone's dog is or what someone else is having for dinner. I don't have the slightest interest in any of that stuff, and I don't understand why people feel the need to share that kind of stuff with me either, if I'm honest.
Do you hate other people or something?
No, it's not really that.
Now you've said all of that, I feel quite bad for asking you here to have a coffee with me, you know?
If you were one of the people I wanted to stay away from, I wouldn't even be telling you any of this now, would I?
Oh, really?
It's not that I want to ignore anyone or anything like that. I just don't want to live attached to my phone the whole time, that's all.
I guess that is what most people seem to do all day. The only time when they're not attached to their phones is when they're sleeping, isn't it?
I think it's important for people to work out who we want or need to stay in contact with, or who we don't.
I guess there are times when I'd like to just cut contact with everyone I know and just start again. I think everyone gets like that from time to time.
Your in-laws would be first on that list, right?
They probably would, yes.
Why did you have to get married so early?
It was you that got married late, wasn't it? Did I really get married that early?
I got married late because I saw how much Mom suffered under her in-laws, you see.
I want to just cut contact with people that I don't want to speak to like you. But I know that they'll then talk about it to each other and it makes me feel really awkward.
Like you're doing to me right now?
Oh, I guess I am, aren't I?
You're only cutting contact with people that you don't like and don't want to speak to anyway. Why should you even care what they think?
That's not as easy as it sounds, is it? It's really hard not to care about what other people think about you and about what they say about you.
You need to be a little less sensitive about what other people think. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters. You don't need to worry about what everyone else is doing or what they might think. It's much more comfortable if you don't take what other people think or say to heart and be a bit more indifferent to your surroundings.
I'm not like you in that respect. I can't make a clean break and just not care what others may be saying or thinking about me like you seem to be able to do.
I think the main reason I'm like this is because I grew up watching people pushing my mom around all the time. That's definitely a big part of it. Hey, Mom, what is it?
I just wanted to speak to you for a while, that's all. Do you have time to talk to me at the moment? Are you busy?
No, I'm not busy right now. Go ahead, you didn't need to ask me like that.
You can't sleep if it gets later than midnight, can you?
You're my mom. I don't know why you're knocking and asking if I have time to speak to you so politely like this. I doubt there'll be many other people who'd ask like that. Just knock and come in, it's fine.
I only asked because you get annoyed so easily, and I didn't want to wind you up, that's all.
I must get that from you, Mom.
Now that you're getting married, I keep thinking about when I was a new mom and I can't seem to get to sleep.
Mom, you don't need to worry about things like that.
I should have just put up with everything and just got on with it.
It's fine, Mom. I'm fine.
You don't know the half of it. It was hell there for me. Your aunts, granddad were always just waiting for me to do everything for them. And I had to always make sure to do everything well and that I got everything right. When I finally left because I just couldn't take it anymore, everyone said bad things about me. Even my mom, your gran.
Mom,
I understand that my mother-in-law might have thought that I was nothing special, but her calling all the time to just waste my time and the things she said to me without even thinking about it made me really hate her, you know.
I know exactly what you mean, Mom, and I understand why you left like you did.
Mom was always telling me that you were like me, that you wouldn't take any nonsense. And to be honest, I'm really pleased that you are.
I am too, Mom. I'm really glad that I take after you.
My mother-in-law just interfered in everything all the time. I just couldn't take any more of it, you know?
Mom, you were right to leave. I understand why you did it and I don't resent you for it.
I know this must just sound like me making excuses. But if your dad was at least on my side, I would have been able to put up with it all, for the sake of you and your brother Johnny at least. When you were young, it was still pretty much unheard of for the wife to leave like I did for the reasons that I left. That made people look down on me and blame me even more for the way that things turned out.
I know, Mom.
Your dad was trying to make money on the stock market and lost a lot. All we had left was $50,000 deposit on our house. That was it. I thought he was going to end up losing that too, and the two of you would end up starving and homeless. That's the main reason why I divorced him in the end.
Mom, I know all of this already. Why are you suddenly bringing it all up again like this?
Since your boyfriend came over to meet me that time, I keep wondering if I was wrong to do what I did, that's all. It doesn't look good to your new in-laws after all, does it? Me having left your dad like that when you were young.
Mom, stop.
After I left, I wondered how we were going to live on that $30,000, but it all worked out somehow and we survived.
Mom, thank you for taking responsibility for us and bringing us up like you did. It couldn't have been easy.
When I was 35, I was outside in the park with you and Johnny looking at all the stars in the night sky, and everything just seemed so impossible to me. I was really scared about what was going to happen to us and how we were going to get through everything.
I remember that night too. We were living in a little 4th-floor apartment with no elevator. It was so hot and tiring walking up all of those steps.
But we managed fine in the end, didn't we? I guess you'll never know what's going to happen until it happens. You just have to live the best that you can. But I really am starting to regret what I did now that it's time for you to get married, you know? Maybe I should have just put up with it all and stayed married to your dad.
No, you did the right thing, Mom. Don't think like that. I'm glad you did what you did.
Do this, do that, come here, go there, phone calls. I just felt so trapped. It wasn't even like my mother-in-law was getting revenge for how she was treated by her in-laws or anything like that. My father-in-law acted exactly the same to me. He didn't stand any nonsense.
Gran and Granddad were always pretty scary, weren't they?
Pretty scary. They were as fierce as tigers. Why do you think I keep thinking about how hard it was for me living with them after I married your father? I really hope that you wouldn't have to put up with in-laws like them, you know?
My new in-laws are amazing. I don't think you're gonna have to worry about them mistreating me or anything like that. They speak really nice and politely as well.
I guess they are very well educated, aren't they? If they weren't, how could they possibly both be elementary school teachers? Now that your future mother-in-law has retired, she seems a lot less stressed and to be a lot freer.
Yeah, she speaks really quietly and seems to choose her words very carefully as well.
It's so lucky both of them are like that, you know. I'm glad they seem to be nothing like your gran and granddad. They had voices like foghorns and fought like cat and dog. You couldn't stop them.
What are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing? You can see I'm busy, so just leave me alone to sort all of this out a minute, will you? Stop distracting me or I'll never get everything organized.
Your mom tidied it all away for you before she left, didn't she?
Do you think Mom uses teacups? I have to put everything away where I want to. Then it's easier for me to find it when I need it, you see. Mom doesn't know what I use a lot and what I hardly ever use, so she'll put things where it'd be convenient for her to use, not for me.
You're making things a lot harder for yourself by moving everything like this. You could just lie down and take a rest, look at your phone or something. There's no need for you to make yourself busy like this all the time. We've only just got back from our honeymoon. You must be exhausted after all that traveling.
Stop it! You know I hate that phone. And even if I am tired, someone's got to sort all of this out, and someone's got to unpack all the stuff we took away with us and sort all of that out as well. It won't get done by itself, you know. What are you doing anyway? Are you videoing me or something?
Living the newlywed dream. My new wife arranging teacups for 27 hours. I'm gonna put it on all my socials. I think it'll be a hit, don't you?
You really must be bored. Don't you have anything that you could be doing? Instead of messing about on your socials, you could do something useful and do the vacuuming or something for me. That would be amazing and help me to finish everything that has to be done a bit more quickly, don't you think?
You don't forget the friends you made when you were poor, and you shouldn't send your wife out of the house. You must never forget the friends you made when you were destitute, and you shouldn't get rid of the wife who stood by you when you were poor. You shouldn't forget or get rid of the wife who was like an old friend to you through thick and thin.
Zach?
What is it?
Your mom just sent a load of messages in the group chat. A load of strange quotes about wives or something.
Oh, it's one of her hobbies. She's always sending things like that on the group chat. I guess she has a lot of time on her hands these days.
The phrasing is very good and they seem just right for me, her new daughter-in-law. How long has it been since we left for our honeymoon? We went away for 10 days and have been back for 2. That's 11 days, 5 times a day, over 50 messages.
I bet that's right. She usually sends them when she wakes up, goes to bed and sits down for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Do you mean to say you've been getting 5 of these messages every day from your mom for years?
No, she only started sending them since she retired. I think it's just her way of letting us know that she cares and that she's thinking of us or something like that.
So?
So what? I just flick through them, usually.
Dad's just left her on read by the looks of it.
Dad has to go to work, doesn't he? He doesn't have time to reply to all of those, and she sends so many these days that I guess he can't just be bothered to react to every single message that she sends. He lives with her anyway, after all.
Does your mom just understand things like that because she's older than him or something? Doesn't she mind that Dad doesn't reply to any of her messages? In my experience, people don't take too kindly to being left on read. I've left several group chats over issues like that.
I usually do the same as Dad, to be honest. I just flick through them all.
I guess I'd better just do the same then. But Zach,
What is it?
couldn't your mom just send these messages to her friends? Does she really have to put them in the family group chat? It's a bit much to send 5 quotes a day every day, isn't it? My friends are trying to make me scared about leaving all the group chats now that I'm married. You know, all the group chats and the socials. Anyway, Zach, you'd better go and have a shower now.
Why?
You always seem to have it at midnight when everyone else is sleeping. It's a bit annoying, really. It's not like you've just got in at that time and haven't had time before. You seem to play on your phone or watch TV until really late, then have a shower when I'm trying to sleep. I think it's a bit unnecessary, if I'm honest.
Oh, I see. When you're married, you even have to choose when you shower in a way that it won't disturb anyone else.
That'd be nice, yes. Thanks. Oh, hi, Mom. No, it's fine. I haven't quite finished work yet, you see.
I called you because I thought that you must be busy, that's all.
Oh, I see. Why? Has something happened?
You read the messages I sent you at breakfast and lunch, didn't you?
Yes, Mom, I did.
Why haven't you answered them then?
I sent you a message saying thank you. You read my reply, didn't you, Mom?
Nancy,
Yes, Mom?
do you think I send those famous sayings and quotes every morning because I have nothing better to do? I send them to let you all know that I am thinking of you, to let you know what kind of thoughts I think you should be having as you start the day, and hoping that you'll all be safe.
Okay, Mom, I understand.
Even if you send a shorter reply than the message that I sent you to start with, you should at least let me know what you thought of it, and show some sincerity, don't you think?
I don't really understand what you mean, Mom. What kind of sincerity are you talking about?
It's rude for you to keep ignoring or not replying to messages in the group chat, don't you think? It's a form of daily conversation between our family members, isn't it?
Mom, I think that I've replied to most of the messages that you've sent.
It's really rude of you to ignore, pretend you haven't read, or to not reply to the quotes that I send you as well.
I might not be able to reply sometimes, you know? If I'm working when you send me the messages, for example, I might be busy.
I guess you aren't usually busy at work then, seeing as you usually read them right away. I don't really understand what work it is that you do, if I'm honest.
There are messages from work that I get through the same app. I have to reply to those straight away. I don't have a choice. That's why I open the app and look at the messages every time someone sends me one, in case it's an important work message that needs an immediate reply.
Well, from now on you have to reply to my quotes straight away as well. You can count those as important messages that need an immediate reply as well, in the same way as you do your so-called work messages.
Pardon? What kind of reply do you even want me to send to them?
I want you to let me know what you thought about the quote, what it made you think about or how it made you feel.
Can't I just reply with thank you or something like that?
No, you have to write what you thought about it. Didn't you write a book journal when you were at school? How the book made you feel and what you thought about it.
Mom, I don't get paid for just messing around at work, you know?
Excuse me?
You send 5 quotes 3 times a day. I thought just saying thank you to acknowledge that I'd read it and that I'd remember it would be enough. But do I really need to properly reply to all those quotes?
That would be like you not answering anything that I said when I call you like I have done now.
I think the group chats are a bit different from conversations like we're having now, you know?
Yes, I guess you could think that they are different. But I also don't understand why you never message me or anyone else first. I find that very strange as well.
You are always sending them, aren't you, Mom? That's why. You don't even give me a chance to send you a message first, as you send them in the group chat at all times of the day. I think the best thing would be for me to just write thank you below the quotes that you send me, don't you think?
You're so lucky to have married into a family like ours, you know. You should think yourself lucky. Haven't you heard about the families where the daughter-in-law is forced to call her mother-in-law all the time?
Yes, I have heard a lot about families like that. But I've also heard a lot about people being given stress through group chats and socials.
Anyway, don't you think that if you wrote what you thought about the lovely quotes that I send, that the whole family would be able to communicate and get closer to each other? I'll be able to learn a lot more about your personality and your likes and dislikes and things like that as well. Don't you think that it would be a good idea?
Mom, I did already try to tell you things, but to be honest, I'm really busy at work, you know?
Did anyone say that you weren't?
You must know how busy I am. I go to work in the morning and I'm busy doing that all day. Then I go home and have to do all the laundry and cleaning. That takes up most of my free time, to be fair.
I'm not asking you to look for the quotes and send them. I'm just asking you to reply sincerely to the quotes that I send you. That's all. It wouldn't even take you very long. I don't know what you're making such a fuss about.
Well, Mom, I'm sorry, but I don't think I can do that, I'm afraid.
I really don't understand you, you know. You could be so active and get so many brownie points in that group chat, you know.
Brownie points? I don't understand what you're talking about. What is it that you want me to do?
You could send a photo of what you ate for lunch, for example. It would just be really nice for us to hear from you and see what you're doing so we can feel closer to you, that's all. Or you could send a photo of the breakfast or dinner that you made for Zach, things like that. You could share things that are happening in your day-to-day life. We could do the same and we could get to know each other better through it.
Mom, I don't do things like that.
Well, if you say that you don't want to go as far as to do that, then there's nothing that I can do about it, is there?
Zach?
Yes, what is it?
I just left the family group chat, but your mom invited me back in again.
Why did you have to go as far as to leave the family group chat? You could have just left her messages unread like everyone else does.
Mom says she hates that. She even called me asking why I didn't reply properly and telling me that she wanted me to reply to them telling her what I thought or felt about them.
Mom called you about that?
Yes, she called me about a week ago to ask why I wasn't replying and told me that she wanted a proper reply to each and every one she sent. I still don't even really believe what she wanted me to do. It just sounds ridiculous to me, you know? I'm the kind of person who hardly even messages her friends. I just wanted to quietly leave the group chat this morning so that I wouldn't have to be rude by not answering your mom's messages. But she's just invited me to join again.
I think it would have been a bit ridiculous for her not to have done, to be honest.
What do you mean?
You just left the family group chat. If Mom didn't invite you again, don't you think that things would be a bit uncomfortable between the two of you?
But I didn't just leave by accident. I did it on purpose.
Just reply to my mom's messages and leave it at that. You don't have to go overboard about it all. I don't see what the problem is, to be honest.
I find the whole group chat thing really stressful and annoying. Mom doesn't even seem to realize that all her quotes and stuff might not interest the people she's sending them to.
I'm sure she'll realize soon, seeing as no one is replying or taking an interest in the things that she's sending. I just ignore the messages, you know?
The problem is that she still keeps sending them anyway, 5 times a day at that. That's why I'm talking to you about it like this separately.
Mom's just trying to do her best, that's all. She's just trying to get closer to you and trying to make you get to know her a bit better as well.
Why does she need to get close to me? I just want to be polite to her, but to keep my distance a bit.
Is my mom sending you messages that uncomfortable and that much of a problem to you?
Yes, it is.
I really don't see why it's such a big deal. I just flick through them without even really reading them. I just don't give them a second thought. Maybe you should try do the same?
I just really hate getting messages like that. I'm not interested in singers or politics or random quotes. People even sending that type of message to me is really stressful. Can't you try to make her stop it somehow? You are her son after all.
So, you want me to ask my mom why she invited you to the group chat? Tell her that I'm gonna take your phone and make you leave it again, and tell her not to invite you to it again?
Yes, I think that would be a very good thing for you to do.
Let's just give it a bit more time first. Mom re-invited you to the group chat. If I tell her to not invite you, that'll look really bad for you, you know?
You're gonna talk to her for me though, aren't you?
Okay, I'll try.
Just imagine that you were in my position. You understand what I'm saying and how I feel about the whole situation, don't you?
I told you I'd try to talk to her about it.
Nancy!
Yes, Mom.
How's Zach? He said that he had a sore throat. Is he feeling any better?
He drank the ginger tea you gave him every morning and night, and I think he's feeling a lot better now.
Oh, that's good news, isn't it?
But Mom, Zach is the one with the sore throat. Why are you asking me about it instead of going straight to him?
Zach's a man, you see, like your dad. They're a bit strange about things like this.
Oh, I see.
Ginger really is the best for sore throats, you know. You should drink some as well while you're making it for him.
Okay, Mom, thanks, I will do.
What time do you get home tonight?
I think it'll be around 7 by the time I get back today.
Okay, make sure you aren't too late. It's getting really cold in the evenings these days, you know.
Okay, Mom, I will.
And make sure you dress warmly. You don't want to get sick now, do you?
Okay, Mom, thanks.
Nancy, have you had lunch? Did you have anything nice?
Yes, I have. I just had a salad.
Do you have a photo of it?
The thing is... Oh, yes, I do, Mom.
Send me the photo, will you? I want to see what kind of salad you ate.
Okay, Mom, I will send it right away. Oh, this really is exhausting. Why does she always want a photo of what I've eaten?
Oh, wow, that looks pretty good. How was it? And how much was it?
It was about $8.
You paid $8 for that. Don't you think that was a bit expensive? At the end of the day, it's basically a few leaves after all.
I thought it was okay, actually. It tasted really good as well.
Can you come over to mine on your way home from work, please? I've made something for you to eat for dinner, you see.
Mom, I'm working late tonight, I'm afraid.
So am I. Sorry, Mom.
Zach, have you had lunch?
No, I haven't yet. I've been really busy. I'll grab something soon.
You've got to eat. You can never be too busy for lunch, you know. Make sure you get something, you hear? Anyway, if neither of you can come to mine to get the food I made you, I guess I'll have to take it over to you. I'll leave it at the guard station for you later, okay?
This is all just so exhausting.
Nancy, did you get the food that I left with the guards for you?
Yes, I did. Thanks, Mom.
You're really strange, you know. How can you be so rude and disrespectful to people?
Excuse me? I don't quite understand what you mean or what I'm supposed to have done.
If I bring you some food and leave it with the guard like that, you should at least send me a picture of it with a message saying that you've got it, don't you think? How could you not even acknowledge it like that? Don't you know how to behave?
I've never seen the point in sending messages like that, if I'm honest. After marrying Zach and joining the family group chat, I'm even more careful about what I send or don't send.
I don't quite understand what you're saying.
I think that because you can't see the person or even hear their voice, that messages can be misunderstood a lot easier. So it's a lot easier to make mistakes than it is in person or on the phone. I think that it's better to only send messages that are really necessary.
So, you're saying that you think that sending me a photo and a thanks for the food that I made you and even brought to your apartment for you wasn't necessary then, are you?
I was gonna call you in the morning after we'd eaten it to say thank you, actually. I thought that seeing as you made the food and brought it here to us yourself, phoning you would be more polite than just sending you a message, you see.
This kind of thing makes me feel a bit hurt, you see. I was holding my phone, waiting for you to send me a photo and a thank you message, but nothing came. Thinking about it, you've never sent me a message first, you know.
Mom, I never really send messages to my friends either. I don't really like messaging.
Well, even if that's true, you never message me first. And even when we are talking to each other or messaging, you never ask me any questions. Are you really not interested in me or in anything about me?
Mom, I'm the kind of person who likes meeting people face to face a lot more than I do messaging or even phoning. I don't know if it would make a difference if we were really close or something, but I find replying to every single message someone sends me really time-consuming and exhausting.
Oh, so you're saying that you don't like messaging me because we aren't close, are you?
Why does talking to Mom always make me so exhausted? She really is tiring, you know? Mom, not everyone likes being attached to their phones and messaging apps all day, you know?
That's not the only problem with you, though, is it? You leave me on red all the time as well.
Mom, I've tried to explain this to you before, but I'll try again. If I leave you on red, there's no reason behind it. I mean, it's not that I'm ignoring you or being rude or anything like that. It's just that I'm busy and haven't had time to answer you yet. That's all. I might have just decided to reply later when I'm not so busy and just forgotten about it. I'd be grateful if you didn't read too much into it. I don't know why she needs people to reply to her messages anyway, if I'm honest. Maybe she's addicted to her phone or something. That might explain it. Mom, please stop making me so tired all the time. What did you say?
To be honest, what Mom said isn't wrong, is it? Surely it's only good manners to send her a photo or at least a message to say that you've got the food and to thank her.
How many times a day am I supposed to be contacting her then?
What do you mean? All you had to do was send her a message saying that you picked up the food from the guards and thank her for it.
Do you honestly think that that would have been the end of it all? If I said that to her, she'd have asked if I tasted it, wouldn't she?
Yes, she probably would have.
So then I'd have had to message her again after we'd eaten it. Mom, thank you, it was really good. There was a lot of meat in it. Do you think that would have been the end of it? Then she'd probably ask me if you liked it, as she couldn't possibly just ask you, a man. Then she'd want to know if we finished it or not, and told me to give you some for breakfast, seeing as you were late home and couldn't try it tonight. And then she would ask me again tomorrow if you liked it and if we'd finished it. Then I'd have to tell her again when we'd finished it, as we couldn't throw away something that she'd made for us. It's just endless, you see. It wouldn't be over until we'd both tried and finished all of the food, and by then, there would be another reason for me to have to message her again. If anyone heard me, they'd think I was lying or something. What do you think about what I just said? Do you think I've overreacted or blown things out of proportion at all?
No, not really.
So you think that every time Mom gives me some food, I should give her real-time updates of what's happening with said food and keep thanking her for it right until we eat the last bite?
That's what Mom seems to want us to do, isn't it?
It only doesn't bother you because it's me she expects all of this from and not you. Mom, you understand what I'm saying, don't you?
Yes, I do. Your mother-in-law is nearly as bad as mine. Hi, Zach. Are you busy?
Hey, Mom. No, I'm not busy right now.
Is anything the matter? I sent you photos of Nancy from when she was little, and you haven't said anything about them.
Oh, yes, Mom. You've been sending me a few every day, haven't you?
Yes. I really thought you'd have at least said something about them, you know. You're being quite rude, actually. Do you think I'm just sending them to you for the good of my health? I've been looking through old albums, especially to choose the photos that I'm sending to you, you know.
No, it's not that I'm not interested or anything like that, Mom. I'm just usually at work when you send them and I'm really busy, you know?
I really don't understand how you could be so rude, you know. I'm not telling you to find the photos and send them to me or anything. I'm finding photos of the girl you love and you married and sending them to you so you could see what she was like when she was younger. You should at least reply to me telling me what you think of them. Don't you agree?
Mom, I replied to every message you sent me for the first week, but I didn't realize that you would be sending them 5 times a day for this long. I'm so busy. I can't reply to every single message that you send me.
Oh, so you're saying now it's been 3 weeks, you don't need to look at or reply to the photos of your wife that I'm taking a lot of time and effort to find and send to you then. Is that it?
No, Mom, that's not what I mean. But you're sending me about 15 photos a day, you know? Do I really need to comment on every one when you're sending them 5 times a day like you are?
Of course you do. It's only polite, don't you think? How could you leave your poor mother-in-law on red in the group chat? It's really rude of you. I actually feel quite hurt by it all, you know.
Oh, okay, Mom, I understand. I'm sorry. I'll make sure that I reply to all of your messages from now on. Zach? Yeah, Johnny, what is it? It's my cousin's wedding this week. You're gonna come, aren't you? Yes, I'm planning on going. I've sent you the mobile invitation. It has the address and everything on it. You just have to go there. Okay, Johnny, thank you.
And Zach?
Yes, Mom, is something wrong?
It's just that we're going to stay in a villa near the wedding venue for the weekend as well, you know. It seems a waste to go all the way there for a couple of hours and then come all the way home now, doesn't it?
Oh, did you want Nancy and I to stay there with you as well?
Of course. Did Nancy not mention any of this to you at all?
No, she didn't, Mom.
We're all gonna stay there on Saturday night and come back on Sunday evening.
Oh, okay then.
You just keep that in mind when you're packing or making any plans, okay?
Yes, Mom, I will.
And Zach,
Yes, Mom.
I don't really want to interfere like this, but
Of course, like she never interferes in anything, does she?
if you end up coming in later than midnight, I'd appreciate it if you either showered quietly or not showered at all.
Mom, I'm sure we can sort that sort of thing out yourselves. You don't need to tell me things like that.
You know that my children are really light sleepers, don't you? If they get woken up once, they find it really difficult to get back to sleep. What kind of thoughtless person would you have to be to have a shower after midnight when there are other people in the house sleeping anyway?
Nancy is a bit over the top sometimes too, you know? It's not like I'm being that noisy. She could try to be a bit more understanding, you know? She's always trying to get everything her own way and change me and my lifestyle so that it fits hers. There has to be some give and take, you know?
So you're saying that you're in the right then, are you? I think you're wrong and it's really rude to shower when others are asleep.
Gosh, this is so stressful. Mom, that's enough now. Nancy, can you say something to your mom for me, please?
Why should I? When I asked you to speak to your mom about the group chat, you didn't do anything, did you? You said you were going to sort it out, but the situation is still the same as it was then.
That was different, wasn't it? Your mom's really being too much.
What's different about it?
She's trying to interfere in everything, isn't she? Right up to the time I have my shower.
Well, she's not wrong, is she?
She's always meddling and telling me to do things this way and that. Why is my mother-in-law getting me to do things that even my own parents don't?
Your mom's the same, you know. She's always getting me to do things that my mom has never even asked me to do. Can't you see that even though you're in the same group chat?
Nancy, this is a different problem. Your mom and mine.
Why is it different?
When your mom puts her mind to something, she's like a really bad boss at work, nagging and getting at you all the time.
I feel the same about your mom. I guess you should at least know how I've been feeling these past few months now, shouldn't you? Hi, Mom. Is something the matter?
Oh, you seem so calm and carefree today. I had Zach over here last night, causing chaos he was. I've never known anything like it. He says I should leave you alone and not invite you back into the family group chat.
Yes, I knew he was going to talk to you about that.
Was the group chat really such a big deal for you? Did you really have to cause all that fuss over nothing? Enough for you to get your mom to annoy your own husband like that, too.
I just wanted him to realize how it was that I was feeling, that's all. He wasn't listening and didn't seem to understand how uncomfortable it was all making me, you see. To be honest, it was all really stressful.
So you got your mom to do that to him on purpose, did you? Did you really have to go that far? Was it that important to you?
Mom, when Zach was moaning about what my mom was doing to him, didn't you think for 1 second that that's how uncomfortable and stressed the whole situation was making me?
I guess this is why they say that the man has to bring a good wife into the family. How long has it even been since you joined this family? 1 year? 2 years? How have you managed to cause such chaos and make my son shout at me when you've only even been part of this family for 5 months? Is that the role of a good daughter-in-law? Well, is it?
You should have realized that I was uncomfortable in the group chat when I kept leaving, but you just kept inviting me over and over again. You weren't just annoying me and making ridiculous requests to me in that chat, but you were trying to make me write long replies to all of your quotes when you knew I was busy at work. That's the main reason that I got mad. I don't think the cause of all of this was just that I refused to do it because it was tiring and annoying.
Does the fact that we're family now mean nothing to you at all? We're family. We're supposed to be a team.
I'd like to just communicate through Zach from now on. I can't go on like this. I want to be free from the dreaded group chat. And there's no reason for me to need to know everything that Mom's doing or see photos of what she's had for lunch anyway, is there? I think my husband's understanding was the most important thing when dealing with the dreaded family group chat. After replying to all of Mom's photos and quotes in the beginning, I was seen as the strange daughter-in-law once I stopped doing it, you see. It might not seem like a very big thing to others, but it was really important to me to be able to turn off the alerts so that I could just read the messages when I had time, instead of feeling the need to look at them and reply immediately, and to only reply to important messages that actually needed a reply, rather than to just stupid things like a photo of what Mom had for lunch. I think that's the best way to deal with group chats, if I'm honest. If you don't, you waste all your time and energy reading and replying straight away to all these messages to try to look like a good person and daughter-in-law. It's something that is impossible to keep up long term, or that's what I found out anyway. After leaving the group chat, Mom started sending me the photos and messages to me one-to-one instead, which actually proved to be even more exciting, so in the end I left the message app altogether and started communicating with my work colleagues by normal phone message. One of my friends was in a similar situation to me with her family group chat, and she's now decided that actually the group chat is a lot easier and more comfortable than chatting to her in-laws individually. Oh, and my father-in-law retired too this year and started trying to send messages to Mom all the time as he suddenly had a lot more time on his hands. He has told her that she has to reply to all of his quotes and photos, and she's being sent them all day long, even when she's out or taking part in her hobbies. The only time she doesn't get them is when she's asleep. It serves her right. Then Dad started sending his quotes and photos not only to Mom, but to my number as well.
You've worked hard this week. Have some fried chicken for dinner on me. I hope you can get some rest and enjoy yourself over the weekend. You have to eat delicious food when you're young, you know? When you get older, you can't digest it all properly, no matter how much you want to eat it.
Thank you, Dad. I will. I hope you have a good weekend too. Enjoy your dinner.
I heard that you're taking your parents away on a vacation for a few days. That's really good of you. It's not much, but make sure you buy them dinner or something on me. I hope you all have a great time together.
Wow, Dad, you didn't have to do all of this. Thank you so much for the spending money. I'll make sure to buy them dinner for you, and I'm sure we'll all have a great time. Thanks again, you're the best.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.
Jack, I'm at the front door. Why isn't my key working?
Oh, it's you.
What do you mean, oh? I just got back from my overseas assignment. I warned you that I'd be back today. The locks have been changed. Jack, what's going on?
Took you long enough to notice.
Notice what? I literally just got back from the airport. I've been trying to call you for the past hour.
Should have taken the hint when I didn't answer.
What hint? What's happening? Let me in. My luggage is heavy.
Being away for 2 years and then trying to act like family, don't make me laugh.
What are you talking about? I went overseas for our family's sake. We even discussed this before I left. You agreed it was a good opportunity.
Why are you acting like you did us a favor?
A favor? No, this was for all of us, for our future. Remember how we talked about needing money for various things? That's why I took the overseas assignment.
Ancient history.
Ancient? It was just 2 years ago. Though it does feel like a lot more than that, especially since I spent 2 years away from my family, working hard all alone. It was all for you and Emily.
So what? Does that change the fact that you left us?
Why are you saying these things to me?
I kinda remember talking about that kind of stuff. But we don't need your money anymore. We're past that problem.
What? Why not? What happened while I was away?
I made it big in the stock market. We're rich now, so we don't need your income anymore.
The stock market? Is that why you started ignoring my messages a few months ago? I thought you were just busy. You could have at least told me about this, that you didn't want me to come back. Is that really how you feel?
Yeah, that's right. About not warning you, I just didn't want to bother talking to someone like you anymore.
Someone like me? I'm your wife.
Not my problem.
That's awful. So that's why you locked me out?
That's right, you've served your purpose. Both Emily and I consider you a stranger now. Don't try to come in.
You're lying. Maybe you feel that way, but Emily wouldn't think like that. Let me talk to her. She's my daughter.
Ha! She doesn't even think of you as her mother anymore. When I told her we'd be cutting ties with you, she was thrilled.
Why? Emily. She can't really feel that way. Let me see her, please. You can't just shut me out and stop me from seeing my daughter.
Well, we don't want to see you. You were always nagging and lecturing Emily, weren't you? She found that really annoying. When we found out you'd be going overseas for 2 years, she was overjoyed.
Really? Is that true? I know I was strict, but...
Yeah, I even recorded her reaction on video. Wanna see it?
No, that's enough. I know I got angry at Emily quite a few times. But she had a bad habit of looking down on people and being disrespectful. That's why I kept correcting her. I was willing to be the bad guy if it meant she'd change for the better. I never thought it would lead to this.
Save your regrets for somewhere else. Just having you near the house brings bad luck. Get lost, you're like a curse.
I guess there's no point. It's clear I won't be allowed back in. Can you at least give me back my belongings?
Already threw them out. None of your stuff is here anymore.
You what? All my stuff?
Everything. You're not family anymore.
I can't believe this is happening. You really won't let me in?
Obviously. Why would I let a stranger into my house?
Fine, I get it. I'll leave for now.
For now? Don't come back at all.
You'll regret this, Jack.
The only thing I regret is wasting 2 years waiting for you to come back.
Mom, are you awake?
Sarah, of course I am. What's wrong? You seem upset.
I think it's best I explain everything once I see you.
Oh, are you back in the country already?
Yeah, I just got back from my assignment.
2 years overseas must have been tough. You must be exhausted.
You have no idea. Everything feels surreal right now.
Did you get any rest on the flight?
Not really. I was too excited about coming home. Anyway, I was wondering if I could come to your place?
Of course, that's fine with me. Your father will be happy to see you too. But wouldn't you rather see your husband and daughter first? Are you sure you want to come here?
Well, that's the thing. I can't go back.
What do you mean?
I can't get into the house.
Did you lose your key?
No, that's not it. The locks have been changed.
Changed? But why?
Apparently to keep me out. I just tried to go home and I can't get in.
What? You mean this was done on purpose? Who would do such a thing?
Jack did it. When I tried to talk to him, he basically said I abandoned the family by going overseas.
What? But you did that for Emily's sake, didn't you?
Yeah, but apparently he made money in stocks and says they don't need my income anymore. He won't even let me see Emily.
What? So you're just disposable now that they have money?
That's pretty much it. So, can I stay at your place?
Of course you can. I'll get your old room ready. Do you need me to pick you up? Where are you now?
I'm in a taxi. I'll be there in about 20 minutes.
Do you have all your things with you?
Just my suitcase from the airport. Jack said he threw out everything else.
He did what? Even your photos?
Everything, apparently. Said I'm not family anymore.
I don't understand Jack at all. He wasn't like this before.
I know. Maybe money changed him.
What about Emily? Is she okay with this?
Yeah, seems like it. Emily was always a bit distant with me, and I guess Jack's poisoned her mind even more during these 2 years.
That's terrible.
Jack said she was happy when I left, that she hated how strict I was.
But you were only trying to help her grow into a better person.
I need to figure out what to do next.
What are you planning to do? You can't just leave things like this.
Yeah, I have some concerns and things I'm thinking about. Can I talk to you about them when I get there?
Of course, sweetheart. I'll put on some tea.
Thanks, Mom. I'm almost there.
We'll sort this out together. Don't worry.
I just can't believe this is happening.
Neither can I, but you're not alone, okay?
Yeah, thank you, Mom. Jack, we need to talk.
What now?
Is this really how our relationship ends? Is there no way to fix this?
You still don't get it, do ya? Seriously? You still going on about that? You're nothing but bad news for this family. The kid hates you, I hate you. How can you even suggest fixing things?
After 15 years of marriage, you're just throwing everything away? I know I might have been too strict with Emily, but I was worried about her attitude and personality. I thought she needed to change or she'd struggle in the real world.
We don't need your concern. She's a brilliant student.
Her grades were never the issue. I'm proud of her academic achievements too, but you know she tends to look down on others because of it, right? That's what I think is wrong. Being good at studies doesn't give you the right to belittle others.
Shut up about that. What's wrong with calling stupid people stupid?
Is that what you've been teaching her while I was away?
I'm just speaking the truth.
Don't talk like that. Everyone has their own unique qualities and characteristics. That's what I wanted her to understand when I was correcting her behavior.
Well, look where that got you. She hates you now.
Because you encouraged her worst traits instead of helping her grow. Please, let me talk to her properly. I want to explain my feelings to Emily.
Not happening. You're not needed in this house anymore.
Why? Because you got money? So I was just a cash cow to you? All those years together meant nothing?
Yeah, that's right.
What's that supposed to mean? Did you approach me for money from the start? Answer me, Jack. Was it all fake?
When I married you, I was struggling with work. I was in a financial pinch. So I married you to get my hands on your income too. You were convenient. Bought us this house, got Emily through high school. But now I'm the breadwinner who'll support Emily, so we don't need you anymore.
So those are your true feelings. 15 years of marriage just for money?
Yeah, finally we can be honest.
You're sure about this? No regrets? Once this is done, there's no going back.
None. I can't wait to cut ties with you.
Fine then. We're strangers from now on. I'll make sure you remember this decision.
Finally, you get it. This was such a waste of time.
I'll prepare the divorce papers. When I send them, sign them and take them to the city office right away.
Yeah, that's fine by me.
I won't be as generous as I was before.
What's that supposed to mean?
Goodbye then. Don't come crying to me no matter what happens.
What are you talking about?
You'll find out soon enough.
Stop with the mysterious act. Just send the papers.
Oh, I will, and you'll get exactly what you asked for.
Hey, when are you sending those divorce papers? Hurry up!
Stop rushing me. I'm in the middle of preparing for my new life and new apartment since you kicked me out and threw all my stuff away. So I don't have the time to prepare the divorce papers right now.
You're just trying to delay the divorce. How pathetic. Are you that desperate to stay married to me?
As if. I can't wait to cut ties with you both.
Then hurry up and send them.
Yes, I'll send them once everything else is settled.
What else could be more important?
My new living arrangements, for one.
Duh, hurry up already.
Patience. Good things come to those who wait.
Hey, what's the meaning of this?
What now? I already sent the divorce papers.
Not that! Why are you living in the luxury apartment next door?
Oh, how do you know about that? Have you been stalking me?
Emily saw you. She saw you going in and out of that building. Are you planning to stalk us even after the divorce? We're not letting you come back to live with us no matter what you try.
Don't be ridiculous. I had to find somewhere close to my workplace and options were limited. You should know that.
But why that luxury apartment next door?
You mean the one with the rooftop pool?
Stop playing dumb.
Well, I've always wanted to live here. The amenities are amazing and the view of the city is spectacular. Coming home is actually enjoyable now. Back then, I could never afford a place like this because I had to support you two. I moved here to enjoy my new single life. It has nothing to do with being near you.
Whatever. Just don't try to interact with us. We're strangers now, even if we see each other outside.
Of course, though I doubt we'll run into each other much anyway.
What do you mean? Emily just saw you, didn't she?
Yeah, but are you planning to keep living in that house?
What are you talking about?
What are you going to do about the mortgage? Can you afford it?
What? Mortgage?
Yes, you were only able to live there because I was paying the monthly mortgage, didn't you know?
But you said you bought it!
I did buy it, and I was paying the mortgage every month. Did you think I paid for it all at once? I'm not that rich. Didn't you ever wonder where that money was coming from?
All right, so how much is left on the mortgage?
About $200,000. You'll need to pay around $1,500 a month. Are you sure you'll be able to afford to stay there?
That much?
Oh, but you'll be fine, right? After all, you make all that money in stocks. That shouldn't be a problem. You're rich now, remember?
Whoa, the money is still tied up in investments, so I can't access it right now.
Oh well, not my problem anymore.
Wait a minute, why are you trying to push all of that on me?
Isn't that what you wanted? To be strangers?
Hey, Wait, don't mess around! You promised to pay the mortgage!
I never promised that. I was paying it because we were family. We're strangers now, so I don't need to anymore. Your words, not mine.
You!
What? There's nothing more to discuss. You should start looking for a cheaper place to live.
I'm gonna tell your mother about this!
What? Why are you bringing my mom into this? Weren't we strangers? Why contact my family?
If you won't pay, your mother will have to! That's what parents are for! Cleaning up their kids' messes!
She won't listen to anything you say. You're wasting your time. Besides, she already knows everything.
Shut up! I'm gonna contact her! You just wait!
Good luck with that. I'm sure she'll be thrilled to hear from you.
Marie, please answer. This is important. Marie, something terrible has happened.
You and Sarah are divorced now. You have no right to call me Marie anymore.
Please, just hear me out. It's about Sarah.
What about my daughter?
Do you know the real reason for the divorce?
Because you locked my daughter out of her house?
No, that's wrong. She abandoned our family.
Excuse me?
You know she was overseas for 2 years, right?
Yes, of course.
Well, it wasn't really for work. She was having an affair. She abandoned us. I had no choice but to shut her out.
Affair? You're saying that my daughter was cheating on you?
Yes, she used the overseas assignment as an excuse to continue her affair.
That's quite an accusation.
I have proof.
Wait a minute. She went abroad on company orders. That wasn't a lie.
Yes, that's true, but she only took that job to freely meet her lover. When Emily and I found out, we had to keep her out of the house. We just wanted some space to talk things through calmly. But she played the victim and demanded a divorce. I'm sure she told you her version, but it's completely different. She's just been lying to you. She caused the divorce, and now she's refusing to pay the mortgage she promised to pay, and she's living alone. Marie, Emily and I will be kicked out of our house. Please, could you pay the mortgage instead of her? You've got to. Your daughter's the one having an affair.
Who would do such a thing?
Your daughter would. She's being completely unreasonable. Marie, she's your daughter. Please take responsibility.
No way. There's no need for that. Your story is full of lies anyway. An overseas affair. Don't be ridiculous.
Why do you say that?
Because I know the real reason she took that overseas assignment. And it's definitely not so that she could go have an affair.
What was it?
It was for Emily's sake. Emily's quite the scholar, isn't she?
Yes, she takes after me.
And she wants to go to a university in Europe, doesn't she?
Oh, you know about that?
But studying abroad costs hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's difficult enough normally, but with a mortgage too? That's why Sarah took the overseas assignment, to earn money for Emily's study abroad fund.
Is that true? She never mentioned anything like that.
She didn't tell you because she didn't want you to worry, but she confided in me about it. For someone so devoted to her family to have an affair, don't be ridiculous. The divorce happened because of your outrageous behavior. Sarah won't pay the mortgage, and I won't pay a penny either.
But Marie, this is for your granddaughter. Think about Emily's future.
I don't care. You and Emily are enemies who mistreated my daughter. The both of you have no respect for how hard my daughter has worked for both of you. If that's the case, then neither of us has any reason to help you both out. Whatever happens to you is none of my concern.
Please, we can work something out.
Don't contact me again. You're not even strangers to me. You're less than that.
Marie, please!
This conversation is over. Don't message this number again.
Damn it, she's ignoring me!
Of course she is. You brought this on yourself.
I had no idea the overseas assignment was for Emily!
Yeah, well, not that it matters anymore. You made your choice.
What about her studying abroad?
Not my problem. You're her parent now, so figure it out. You said you had plenty of money anyway.
Damn it, but it costs hundreds of thousands!
Yes, and there are plenty more expenses coming your way.
The mortgage!
No, not just that. There's also the compensation you owe me.
Compensation? What's that about?
You really don't think things through, do you? You locked me out and refused to let me in, remember? That's called malicious abandonment, and it's grounds for divorce with compensation.
What are you talking about?
Need me to spell it out? You're going to have to pay me damages. It means since you caused the divorce, I can claim compensation, so pay up and make it quick.
I have to pay compensation too?
That's right. If you just talked things through properly, it wouldn't have come to this. This is all because you did something stupid.
Okay, so if I pay, everything'll be settled?
Yes, you have money, don't you? All those stock market gains you were bragging about.
Yeah, that's right, I have money. I'll pay your compensation or whatever. But in return, never get involved with us again. That includes Emily. Don't meet her.
Of course, I wouldn't meet you even if you begged me to.
Fine then. This is really goodbye. Maybe I'll move out of this place to somewhere better. I never want to see your face again.
That would be great, actually. Though I doubt you'll be moving somewhere better.
Still talking back?
One last piece of advice before we're done.
What?
You know, I thought it was strange how suddenly you demanded a divorce. So I hired a private investigator to look into you.
What? Why would you do that?
I thought you might have found another woman. I was planning to squeeze even more compensation out of you.
Don't be stupid, as if I would do that.
You're right, you weren't cheating. It turns out that you really did cut me off just because you got money.
That's what I've been saying!
And I found out something interesting. Someone approached you about stock investments, right? You gave them your money and they're supposedly making you rich.
Yeah, that's right.
You should know, it's a scam.
What are you talking about?
I investigated the company you invested with. They're complete fraudsters. You've just given up your money to people who have no intention of giving it back.
You're lying! They showed me the profit data!
Of course they did. That's how these scams work. That's easy to fake. They probably aren't even investing your money in stocks. They're just using it for themselves. Why don't you try calling them?
What's going on? I can't get through!
Like I said, you've been scammed. They're probably long gone with your money by now.
No! This can't be true!
I know it's hard to believe, but I recommend going to the police. Though I doubt you'll get your money back.
What am I gonna do? How am I gonna live?
You'll have to work hard, I guess. Welcome to the real world.
But the mortgage and your compensation!
And Emily's study fees. It's all adding up, isn't it?
Hey, Sarah! Can't we start over?
Oh, come on. At least try harder to deceive me. Your about face is way too obvious.
I was wrong!
Yes, you were.
So, let's start over. Come on, let's be happy, the three of us as a family!
You know, that's what I wanted from the bottom of my heart.
We can still do it! Come back home! Let's talk things through as a family!
That's what I wanted too. I always wanted us to live happily together, all three of us. But you and Emily rejected that.
No, that's not...
Yes, it is. You called me a cash cow and kicked me out. I will never forgive that. You threw away 15 years of marriage for a scam.
Please, Emily's still in high school!
So what? Does that mean you can trample on my feelings? You're 40 years old. What's your excuse? Does that mean I don't have to forgive you?
No, I want you to forgive me too!
Are you stupid? I won't forgive either of you. You completely denied everything I did for you both. You think I'll forgive you just because you apologized? Don't hover around me anymore. You're both like a curse to me. Don't ever show your faces to me again.
Please! I'm begging you!
Goodbye, Jack. Enjoy your new life.
How did it go? Is everything settled?
Yeah, even Emily came crying to me, which was pretty troublesome. She suddenly realized what losing my support means.
What did she say?
Just excuses, that she didn't mean it, that her father influenced her. But I finally got them to accept that we're cutting ties.
Are you really okay with this?
Honestly, yes, I'm done being used.
That's good, but the divorce proceedings might be tough from here on.
Yeah, but I'm not worried. It's just necessary paperwork to start my new life. I have all the documentation ready.
You seem very prepared.
I learned from my overseas assignment. Always have a backup plan. Actually, I'm excited about living alone for the first time in ages.
It's been a while since I've heard you sound positive.
The apartment really is amazing. No more walking on eggshells. No more pretending to be that bad guy for someone else's sake.
Well, if that's how you feel, I'm sure you'll be fine.
More than fine. I feel free. You and Dad should come visit my place sometime.
Yes, we'd love to.
Let's have dinner next week. I'll cook.
Just like old times.
Better than old times. No more compromises. The divorce between Jack and me was finalized. They moved out of the mansion and into a small apartment together. Emily couldn't even go to college, let alone study abroad, due to their financial situation, so she started working at a factory. Once she saved up enough money, she abandoned Jack and started living alone. But she couldn't handle the tough work environment and got into hosting clubs to relieve stress. Now she's living in fear of debt collectors. As for Jack, he's trying to make ends meet with work, but he turned to gambling trying to recover the money he lost in the scam. He lost terribly and ended up with so much debt that he couldn't even go home. Now he's living on the streets, struggling to find his next meal. Meanwhile, I'm enjoying my new life. I hope someday I can bring my parents to this apartment and spend happy days together, just the three of us.